There we go. So, welcome. Don't know how these Wip N Chats are going to work, but welcome from myself and from Dee at Maisie's Madhouse.
Hello.
We are starting our Dragling diamond paintings. The plan of
Yes, we are.
action is that each week will be on my channel or Dee's channel, alternate, and we will work on a bit of our Draglings and we'll go from there. So, we shall see. I don't know where my little card went with the picture of the Dragling on, so tough. So I'm just going to be me, a total utter mess. We're going to diamond paint and chat and see what
We have.
happens.
I haven't even got my diamonds out. Oh.
Well, this is what I'm saying. That's what I put down. I'm so confused and it's so hot. I mean, it's bad enough that my brain's not working at the moment, but with this heat, it's like, you know? So, what's number one? Number one is number one. So we
Okie
don't
doke. Well, I've got to work sideways because it's that long that way. I just can't get it on my desk. So I'm going to work sideways this way. And I've just put one layer of cover sheets and I'm going to do it like that, I think, because I think it'll be easier because of it being so long.
Yeah. Well, I actually covered my entire thing with cover sheets. Couldn't find my stickers that I wanted. You know, I've got all them bags of stickers. Can't find them anywhere. But I did manage to find some Animal Crossing ones, so I've covered the entire painting in cover sheets with Animal Crossing stickers. But I'm just going to uncover a section each time. I haven't bothered rolling it because mine's wide but not long. Because it's a square, so I've just hung it over the edge of my table. But I'm looking to see what numbers first. I don't see any 1 or 2, so I think my first number is number 3. What I am amazed at is that I haven't yet had to get the magnifier out, and I haven't got my glasses on either.
No, I haven't even used the light pad. Have you got your light pad on?
I've got my light pad on, but only on low because I was going to put the light on the ring light. But to be honest, it's so bright in here, I haven't put the ring light on. I'm just working with the light from the light pad. If it is too bright, let me know and I'll have to turn it off. But
No.
the first one I'm putting on is number 3, which is 126, which is one of those ABs. And look, I don't know if you can see the glistening. Look at that.
Ooh,
it's
nice.
like a lilac. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Your glow in the dark. What's it? The with the purple tint. Your Ravenhead. The Ravenhead.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. That kind of purple.
Mine's just normal colour. I'm just starting at this side like I normally do, and I normally go across that way. That's the way I don't normally do it, so that's the way I'm going to carry on. So
the pen
I'm doing this.
I'm using my chunky one with my 3 plays out and my single elbow joint from Enabler's Outpost, and I'm using my bog standard purple that came with an art dot case. And I shall also be using one of my special pens. I'm having to use this because of my fruit pen getting broke. I'm so upset.
I know. I'm using my ultimate favourite as usual. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Well, you know, I always used my fruit pen that I had from Amazon, but it fell off the desk, and this bit here snapped. The chunk missing. I could still use the one end, but you know me.
I've done that before now with one of my pens. I was gutted. Absolutely gutted.
Well, Richard made a suggestion. He says, make one of the small skulls, and when it's half set, stick the end that's broken inside the skull. And then when it comes out, it should have like a skull topper on it.
Good thinking.
Which I might do. If I can find if I can make one of the skulls and it's still tacky, we can stick the end in it and make a topper on it. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do and see how that looks. I mean, yeah, it means I only have one end, but that ain't a problem. It's not like I've not got 1,000,001 pens. So
Well, I haven't given Tilly hers yet, but do you know that little topper thing that you gave me?
yeah,
Look, hang on. Where's my camera? Oh gosh, there we go. Woohoo!
oh cool.
How cool is that?
Oh yeah,
She'll love it.
she will,
Just,
and
just.
you'll have to film her reaction because I cannot wait to see that.
I will.
So I cannot wait to see her reaction. It's always nice with a kid's reaction to anything that you've made because kids are pure. You know, they haven't had the innocence knocked out of them or they haven't been disappointed so much in life. So their genuine reaction is genuine. Whether it's good or bad, even if they go,
Yeah,
oh, that's
yeah.
crap, it's honest. And you know that where, as adults, we sometimes try to upset people, so we'll go, oh, yeah, that's nice, and think that's a load of crap, you know.
Yeah.
But a child doesn't. They've got no filter. So, little Zachy come this morning. So, that
Oh,
was
bless
good.
him.
Took a picture of him with his Uncle Richard.
You can definitely tell the difference between Diamond Art Club, can't you? And
Oh, definitely. And I mean,
Budget
these
Blender.
special drills, I'm just using my normal two-placer. Because I'm on another IB now. I'm on the whitey one.
Nice.
I do like how they glisten. I mean, don't be wrong, I've seen IBs before, but not diamond painting with diamond art clubs before. People always say they've got that extra sparkle, and I can see why they say that now. Because, I mean, once you've placed them, it's like, I can't describe. In the
They
tray, you
are.
can see all the different colours, the holographic. But when you place them
Mm.
there, it's like there's a red dot because of the light pad underneath. But I must admit, I do like the quality of Diamond Art Club stuff. I'll be honest with you, I don't like the prices. I
No.
understand they've got to make a profit. I understand that they have to pay the artists. But, if somebody hadn't given me a gift card, I would never have done Diamond Art Club, and that's being brutally honest. Because they're
Oh,
out
yeah.
of
I
my
mean,
real range.
I understand why they're so expensive, but they are nice to get one once in a
This is what I'm
while.
saying. I know they're expensive and I understand why they're expensive, but
Mm.
unfortunately for some people, that's a deal breaker. Because for what
It
I
is, yeah.
spend on one Diamond Art Club, how many budget ones can I get? And let's face it, some of the budget ones you get are really nice. I mean, you've seen that turtle I'm doing for Richard.
Yeah,
And the
that's
quality of the
really nice,
drills,
that one.
yeah, and considering it's a budget friendly, the quality of the drills is brilliant. And for me, yeah. What I mean, how far my cupboard is from me. So when I say I'm looking at the painting across the room, you can see the detail in just such a. I mean, it's only 30 by 40, but I'm sitting there and I can see the shading in the sand and the greens of his flipper, and it's sparkling from across the room, and there's no light really on it. So, and as I said, that wasn't expensive. But I can understand why you get something that's become known as the Diamond Art Club snobs, the Diamond Art Club police. I can understand why they rant like they do. The only downside of that is I think they should also see it from the other point of view. That, not everybody's able to spend 50, 60, £70 on a painting.
No, that's true.
I mean, if you saw the new unicorn, as they call them, which is apparently a painting that you really, really want, and it's on a wish list because it's unobtainable right now. If you saw my new one, it's not a diamond art club, but oh my god! But again, it's over £40. But it's the most beautiful stag. Beautiful,
That's what I
beautiful.
was saying before. If there's one that you particularly fall in love with, you don't mind saving and buying it.
No.
But generally, if I just see a diamond painting that I like, I just on
I
our
just buy,
budget
if
friendly
I
sites.
know, because don't be wrong, I know on some of these sites, and especially on Amazon, they have these draglins at rip-off prices. And you know straight away that they're copyright because you know that they're Randall Spandlers. Now, I will avoid them with a plague. And that's what I
And
try
me,
to do with anything I buy, budget friendly. I try to research and make sure it's not a copy of somebody famous.
that's
But I
right.
mean,
Yeah,
90% of the time, you can tell. Like, there's a lot of Anne Stokes on there and other artists, and I'm like, straight away, I can tell you who that artist is because I like their work.
yeah,
But if I think a painting is too good to be true, then I'll sit there and go, hang on, this is too good a quality to be a budget. Let's go and see if we can find out. And I avoid them. Like, there's some lovely cat ones on Amazon I've seen. But in my head, they're like, them are not generic, them are obviously an artist. So I don't buy them.
yeah,
You know, it's common sense. You know, also and budget friendly and not deliberately going out to try and rip off an artist. We know that an artist's
no,
work
we're
is
not.
valuable, you know, and that they put the time in and they deserve paying. We're just saying that
Yes,
we can't always afford those kind of prices, but we're not going to go out and buy rip-off work of theirs. We will do our due diligence or however it's spelled, you know.
yeah,
But that we have to work within a budget for us or give up on the hobby. And I, for one, am not prepared to give up on this hobby because it keeps me sane, and you know how important that is to me. You know, that
yeah.
I have something to occupy and ground and keep me from going insane.
It's a
Because
very relaxing thing to do, Arthur, Simon painting.
it is. The only downfall I've got with it today is I'm supposed to be doing my 30 pictures in 30 days, and
Oh
don't look,
gosh, yeah.
I'm not going
Oh
to get
well,
one of them done with doing this, which means I'm going to have to do 2 tomorrow while you're here. Because if not, on Friday I'm going to have to do 4. And there is no way I can do
well,
4 in one day.
I've only done one, but I did start one this morning, a new one. I
Well,
thought, right, I'm going to have another go.
well, as you know, the other day got away from me. It was so busy that I didn't get to do one. So yesterday I did day 4 and day 5. Well, if I don't get one done today because of Zaki being here, that means tomorrow I've got to do 2 because if I don't, then Friday I would have to do Thursdays and Fridays. Plus on Friday I do Saturdays because obviously Saturdays I get busy, so I do it on Friday, but I
Yeah,
don't post it till Saturday. So as I've said to Richard, if I don't get a diamond painting done today and I don't get one done tomorrow, then come Friday I'm going to have to do 4, and there's no way I can do 4 in one day, no way.
a colouring,
But
yeah.
I've set this challenge, so I've got to do them. So, you know, I should have topped up my waxes before I started. And if you're wondering what waxes I use, these are them. I can show you the purple, the blue, and the orange. They're from Amazon, and they are an 80 pack because they come with red as well. Don't close. Richard, you're going to have to help me. Hang on a minute. I'm going to have to put my fan on because I've had someone come up that's never happened before. It's telling me that my phone's overheating. So instead of having the fan on me, I'm going to have to put the fans on the phone. I've never had that come up before. It says Chrome is causing your phone to overheat.
Oh my God, it's just not our day, is it? What were you with that?
No,
And me
but
with a power cut this morning. Oh,
yeah,
I was like,
these are the
oh
waxes I
no.
use. You get 80 from Amazon for a £5. I've never had that come up before. But we are going through a heat wave in the UK, people, so
Oh, most definitely.
it's unusual, but obviously with our heat wave we're learning new things like Chrome causes your phone to overheat, which I've never ever heard of before, but apparently using Chrome does, and using StreamYard we have to use that through Chrome, so I guess that's why we don't see many UK people diamond painting in the hot weather. Plus, if they have any sense, they'll be outside in the nice cool air, because the fact that I've had to put the fans on the phone instead of on me means I'm now overeating. But don't have a choice because we don't want it crashing on us. But we'll see how it goes. It's only for another 15,
Believe
30
me,
minutes.
there's not much cool air outside today. Very warm.
No, it's definitely going to be. I feel sorry for Stuart because he's gone shopping because, as you know, it's a bill day today. So he's out in this heat
With all the people
doing
yeah,
the shopping and everything, and he's going to be hot when he comes back. But Gemma's gone with him and they took the baby, so little Zach's gone with his granddad. And it was so funny because like Stu was starting to get ready to go out and Zachy was like, "Well, you hurry up, granddad. He says him slower than a snake."
Bless him.
But when
I
he
bet
come
he
in this
comes back with
morning,
something as well.
of course he will. You know that boy has got his granddad wrapped round his little fingers. He goes, "Granddad, can I?" And he goes, "What's it going to cost me now?" But he is such a good lad at the moment. So he behaves, you don't mind, do you? And he says, "I want McDonald's or meatballs for my tea, please, Grandad." So
What is it
we'll
with kids
see.
and McDonald's? Mine are the same when they come round. They're like, "Are we having a McDonald's, Nan?" Like, oh,
Well, I
yeah,
don't
if you
know
want a
if you're
McDonald's.
aware of this, but Aldi have their own version of McDonald's. You get the burger
Do
and the
they?
chip. Aldi have their own version of McDonald's.
I did not know that.
Yes, because Jodie found out last fortnight. She picked one up for Zach. Because he's McDonald's map, but let's face it, they're expensive.
They
You know,
are.
for what you get for a child, they're expensive. And she tried this. Says, I think it's only £1.50, but you get the burger, the chips, everything, just like the McDonald's meal. And I bought it home, give it him, and he couldn't tell the difference.
There
So
you go then. That's the
what
way
he'll
to
do
go.
today, probably when they get to the Aldi's, if he still insists he wants McDonald's for his tea, he'll probably buy him one of them again. Which £1.50 ain't £4 or £5 that it is from McDonald's. And let's face it, you're paying for that stupid toy that ends up in landfill and it's not very recyclable. That's my
That's true.
biggest bugbear with McDonald's, is that the toys, although they tell you that they are fully recyclable, there was a documentary about 4 months ago on telly, and it was showing you that only like 5% of the toy is actually recyclable. The rest of it is made with materials that can't be recycled. So that's quite bad, really. And then, especially
They
when
are
they're putting
trying.
these, yeah, but
They
especially when
are
they're putting
trying.
these, yeah, because they're putting all these advertisements on, aren't they, saying that they're recycling their toys into playgrounds and things. But I
The
will
most
give them their
recent
due
ones
there.
I was going to say the most recent ones are like a card game.
Yeah, and
Like
I'll
a
give
snap, like
yeah, I'll give McDonald's their due though as well, that they've to try and help children. They've set up that hospital thing, haven't they? Whereas if a child is in hospital long term, they set up like a home place that the parents can be with their sick child. Because as you know, their parents can't always stay in the hospitals with them. So they've set up this hospital thing, which I think is nice of them because, you know, there's no worse than one, a child being in hospital, and two, you're not being able to stay with them.
yeah.
I mean, when Harper was in, it was hard because one of the parents could stay, but the other parent couldn't. So then the one parent went home and was always worried. So, you know, but that's life. So what you been up to this week?
Just the usual. Just been with mom, and because the kids are only gone back today, haven't they? The grandkids. Well,
Yeah,
some of them are
yeah.
still off actually. So
Zachy
been
goes
doing a
back
lot.
tomorrow.
Yeah, so they've been round
Well,
quite a bit.
Gemma was saying that even though he goes back tomorrow, they break up on the 19th again.
For like a half
Half
term.
term. And then the day they're supposed to go back on the Monday, her school's having a teacher insert day. So they're like off for like 8-9 days. When I've only just come back like tomorrow, it's like bloody yeah, they have more time off than they do at school. I don't remember it ever being that way for us.
No.
I
It
don't know,
was
I
whether
honestly
it
don't think we
was
had many
aid us.
holidays.
Yeah, no.
So, it was nice to see your grandson yesterday. I bet he wondered who the echo was.
Oh, it makes me laugh. They had the water on in the garden because it was so hot, wasn't it, yesterday?
I was
So
cooking, and I think that's another reason it's causing this brain fog because, as you know, with my diabetes, I've been getting brain fog anyway. But with this heat, I just can't concentrate. And like the other day, as you know, I didn't get to colour because I was sorting out my folders. You know which ones I'm on
yeah.
about. And I sorted them into 3. And then thought yesterday, okay, I'm going to do the 2 colour pages, and then I'm going to print out some stickers I need, and print out some printouts to go in that Disney planner book.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done the colouring, and bearing in mind at this point I am roasting, I am exhausted, my eyes are heavy. Went to switch the printer on, nothing. I'm like, okay, is it because I've not plugged that new thing in? They give us from Virgin Media, you know, that you've got to plug in the modem. Because I'd been asking somebody to do it, but time's been going away and it hadn't been done. So I'm like, right. Because it was saying I wasn't on the internet, and I was clearly on the internet. So I thought, okay, that switch over was supposed to happen today, so maybe it's that. That might be why yours faulted out, because mine faulted out the day before the switch over. The day before the switch over, my internet kept switching itself off, and then it would come back on, then switch off, and then come back on. And then yesterday, as I said, it was the switch over for the fibre. So I plugged the thing in for the new fibre. Then, of course, you have to reboot the modem. So that took like 20 minutes to come back on. And then Madam worked, no problem. But the little box on the sky that tells me my movies and everything else, that wouldn't come on. Prime wouldn't come on. Disney wouldn't come on. YouTube wouldn't come on. I'm like, okay, reboot the sky. Well, that, like the modem, takes another 15 minutes, so we're waiting for that to fire up. And then YouTube kept on, you're not on the internet, you're not on the internet, you're not on the internet. I'm like, I am on the internet. So he reboots the telly itself 4 times. And then I said, I'm just going to sit here and watch Sky for a bit. So I left Sky on. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, YouTube and everything started to work. I'm like, great. So I says, try the printer. Pressed it. Still nothing.
Oh dear.
So it looks like I need a new printer. And the problem is I've got loads of stuff I need printed off. And no printer to do it. And
That
I
was like
need the
this morning.
printout so I can start doing the book of shadows in that Disney thing.
Yeah, I know you do.
So I'm kind of at a stalemate right now. I've seen 2 on Argos because I always use Canon Pixma because I know they're reliable. But at this point, I'd have anything. But if I go along the Canon Pixma route again, the cheapest they have is $39.99, but it doesn't have the digital display on the front. If I want one with a digital display, which is like similar to what I got now, but the next model up, that's $59.99. But either way, I don't have the funds. So it's going to have to wait, I guess.
Have you checked the fuse in the plug? Make sure it hasn't
No,
blown.
I'll be honest, I was going to get used to that tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
You know what my lot are like. If I ask them to do anything like that, they're like, what?
Yeah, I know.
They're not technical
No.
minded, and that ain't their fault, you know what I mean? You know, we have special needs people in this house, so that's not their fault. But I physically can't do it because it's behind that little white cupboard that it's on.
Mm.
So, you know, I'm limited in what I can do in that respect as well. But if we can't fix it, it's got to be replaced because although I don't use it every day, you know, and I know I rely on my printer a lot, especially with my planner stickers, because it's always cheaper to print than buy. Because the planner stickers have gone really up in price. I mean, I was looking today because obviously with it not working, I thought, well, I've got our certain stickers, so let's have a look at how much. You're looking at $8.99 a packet, and there's only something like 50 stickers in there. And it's not like you're going to use every sticker, you know, and it's not saying that they're going to have every sticker that you actually want as well.
So just like a general pack of stickers.
Well, I obviously need some on witchcraft. That's a given because you know yourself, I'm turning the Disney planner into a book of shadows. So I'm going to need things that will fit in, like herbal teas and coffees and cats and cauldrons and potions, and you ain't gonna get all them in one because the sad thing with places like Amazon, and I think Harriet has touched on this once or twice, is as soon as you type in witchcraft you get Harry Potter. And unfortunately it does not follow suit, if you know what I mean. Harry Potter's fictional, and while some of the things can be seen as similar, a lot of it is not actual real witchcraft. But if you tell anybody, you know, oh, I'm a witch, they go, what, like Harry Potter? And you're like, I don't want to hear that again, you know, but grit your teeth and smile and go, yeah, like Harry Potter. But Harriet, I'll tell you, there's nothing worse than to hear those words. Because you hear it way too much in the community, and it's like, people have watched Harry Potter and they all think that, you know, they're witches and wizards and they can fly. And
is that the same thing with the Witches of Eastwick?
That actually is closer. That's closer.
That's closer.
The best movie I would actually say, because I'm not a big charm fan either, because why they have some truth in it, like you salt for protection. There's a lot of obviously, it's made for television. They're going to exaggerate. They're going to invent. They're going to make it good for the viewers. You know, so while there are spells, there are bottles, there are rituals, there are potions, there are charms. Don't get me wrong. That's right in everything. But I prefer to go with programs like The Good Witch, films like Practical Magic. You know, because have you ever seen The Good Witch? If not, it's on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix or Prime. The whole series is. But basically, she lives in the house of the Grey Witch, which is a famous witch in history. And she's descended from that family. And you don't see her going around in a witch's cloak, casting cauldron spells and stuff. You actually see how she relies on nature, how she uses herbs to make tinctures, and how she treats people as she wishes to be treated, and how she'll make teas and things. To me, that's closer than Harry Potter where they're off on a broomstick flying in the sky.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion, and please, all you Harry Potter fans out there, please don't shoot me. I own all the books, I own all the films. But I'm just saying, where my faith is concerned, it's not right. So it'd be like putting Jesus Christ on a Ferris wheel and saying that was real. You know,
Yeah.
not saying he don't, but you know, just a comparison.
Like you say, it's for viewing, ain't it? It's for entertainment purposes. So
Yeah. Oh, please don't tell me I've got the 2 E's. I need to check because the E on the canvas is a capital E and the E in my hand is a tiny E. So I'm wondering if they've put 2 E's on this canvas. Yep, you've got a capital E in blue and a little E in pink. Great. I hate when they do that. Why can't they understand that it's confusing, especially for people whose brains don't work properly? Anyway, when you've got a lowercase and a capital case of that same letter, it's confusing. It's a good job I checked. It's my one book, guys, I'm afraid, with companies. The same as when they use these stupid symbols. Because, I mean, luckily enough with this, you had to print it out stickers. But if it weren't somewhere like Diamond Art Club or Art Dot that did that, have you ever tried writing some of those stupid symbols?
that's why I do mine in number order, because
Yeah.
I'm really hard. I just follow the legend. It's easier.
Yeah, well I've got one here.
More
The
stickers.
symbol is, you know when you draw in the corner of a box and it's literally just left that 2 lines at the corner? One of the symbols is literally that kind of corner box with a dot in it. And then you've got another one that's like a percentage, so which is the slash with the 2 dots. And then you've got one which I always call the side with nickel, because it's a line down with like a circle on it. It's like the only one that I'm struggling to see on this canvas is like a diamond with a dot in the middle, and I'm really struggling to see that. But I think that's because of my photophobia. But it's kind of blurring, the dot and the diamond are kind of blurring together. So I think when I get to that one, I might have to use a magnifier.
I haven't found one yet. Nothing.
So what's your plans for the rest of the week?
Well, I'm coming to see you tomorrow. So
Yeah.
we will probably do some colouring tomorrow, won't we?
Probably, because I've got 2 to do.
Yeah, so if we do some colouring, I'll try and sort your printer out so that you can print your stickers.
The annoying thing is, you know and I know that I have bagfuls of stickers somewhere. Not ones that I need, but I have bagfuls of stickers somewhere and we just can't find them. So,
in the cupboard.
We've been in there, we've had the bags out, and that big black one we thought they were in, they're not. And we've been in the planner bag and not in that. So honestly, I'm out of ideas. Unless they're falling out, of course. But but we shall see. That's all of those letters.
I can just imagine like the avid diamond painters looking at me going, oh, how can you single place all those similar ones?
Oh, I know.
We're like, get a multiplacer.
I keep
What
telling
about
you, you should get a two-placer because a two-placer is no different than a one-placer. You just place in one extra drill. So you might be all right with that.
I just like doing them singularly. I don't know
I
what it
know,
is.
and that's the thing. It's your dome paint. You do whatever makes you happy, and if single placing makes you happy, it makes you happy. I tend to use my two-placer and my elbow joint, but I will go up to a three-placer. Sorry, that's my two-placer. The other one was a three. That's my two. But I do tend to use a three. I don't tend to go any more than that because I find any more than that and then I'm getting confused. So what's really annoying as well with these painting is like you go 1, 2, 3, 4 and then from 5 they're letters and symbols. And then when you get to number 26, that's number 7. And 28 is number 8. Why didn't they put 7 and 8 at the top? I mean, if you've got to use symbols, at least put the numbers in order first. To me, that makes no sense putting number 7 at number 26. That makes no sense to me at all. Or is that just
Perhaps
me?
it depends on the colours. I don't know.
No, me, I have no idea how their
They must,
mind works.
they must do it like that for a reason.
Yeah, it must
I'm
be a
sure
method
somebody
to
will
their
tell us.
madness if nobody knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, number 9, I haven't found that yet.
I'm sure somebody from the lovely Dome of Dark Club will let us know.
Yeah, somebody will.
Comment below. Look forward to your comments.
But what I'm having to do is go through everyone and find the numbers because my mind won't let me go and do a letter until I've done the numbers first. So like I've just gone down to 26 for number 7 and I'm now on number 51 for number 9. Which obviously is in box 2. And apparently number 46 is number 5.
I'm still doing the same symbol at the moment.
There's a lot of confetti on this one. A lot. But I don't mind.
There is more. Once you get into the dragon, there is a lot more. Because it's round the edge, isn't it? That's why.
Well, yeah.
I don't mind colour blocking.
Me either. As you know, I gave in and finally started watching Peaky Blinders. Well, we started something like 3 days ago, and we're on the last 2 episodes of season 5, and then we've just got season 6 to go.
That's good going. Gosh.
Well, considering we only started, what, 3-4 days ago? And we've nearly finished.
Mind you, I do that sometimes with the films, like I binge watch the films, the one after the other after the other.
Yeah. I'm also watching a program called Shelter on Netflix. That's very good. I only watched the first 4 episodes so far, but there's so many twists and turns in it. My legs are burning. Because as you know, when I'm filming, I have my sheet on me. And with this heat, it's killing me.
Do you want to call it a day?
No, might as well go the extra 20 minutes now. We're at 40 minutes. No, it's all got to be hour
As
now.
long as you're sure.
Yeah, it just we've got to be careful because unless you pay for StreamYard, you only get 2 hours a month. Well, luckily enough, when we did your last one, it was before the beginning of this month, so you've still got your 2 hours, which we can use next week. But then when it comes back to mine, we'll only have an hour left. But theoretically, that should work out. If we do an hour for you next week, and then an hour for me the week after, then theoretically your last hour should take us to the 4th week. But we can't go over the hour, otherwise we ain't gonna have enough hours to do. But if worse comes to worse, we just have to do one as a live rather than a pre-record, you know. Oh, we'll see. I've just hit out letter O's and there's no letter O's on my camera. Can you believe that? I just went to the next letter, automatically tipped it out. Ugh. Tell ya, can anything else go wrong today?
I did that this morning though. I was doing my Hellraiser one, the pinhead one. And I was supposed to put number 6 on. And I put number 9 on and I had to take them all off. So
I haven't even touched Richard yet this month. As you know, I did a couple of sections last month when I started it. But we're doing the colouring a day and doing my studies. I'm not getting time to fit that in as well right now. But he's in no rush for that one. But I'm trying to also read my book. I don't know whether I showed you, but I'm actually reading at the moment The Familiars by Stacey Halls.
That's nice. Looks nice. I like the picture.
Brand new, it's £6 off. But if you buy it used, which this wasn't, as you can see, it looks brand new. I paid £1.25, but at the moment it's £3.50 second hand. But I tell you, it's as good as new. There's not a mark on this.
Yeah, you can't be wrong, can you, at that price?
I'm on page 137. Bearing in mind, I've only been reading this 4 or 5 days. So I am kind of halfway through chapter 8. But it's so gripping, you don't want to put it down because although a lot of it is fiction, a lot of the characters are based on real people. Like it's set around the Pendle Hill witch trials in Lancashire in 1612, and a lot of the people and characters in it were the people who were in that, if you know what I mean. Like if I read you just the back and what it says, in a time of superstition and accusation, to be a woman is the greatest risk of all. Lancashire, 1612. Fleetwood Shuttleworth is 17 years old, married and pregnant for the 4th time, but as mistress at Cawthorpe Hall, she still has no living child, and her husband Richard is anxious for an heir. Then she crosses paths with Alice Gray, a young midwife, who promises to help her give birth to a healthy baby. When Alice is drawn into the witchcraft accusation that are sweeping the northwest, Fleetwood risks everything by trying to help her. As the legendary Pendle Witch trials approach and Fleetwood's stomach continues to grow, time is running out, for both their lives are at stake. I mean, even from that, you're like, I want to read that. I want to read that. You know, it really is that gripping. Well, the first night I read 2 chapters. I couldn't put it down.
You can always tell that's a good book when you do that. Yeah.
I mean, I know I could probably get it on Kindle for like 50p. But I'd rather have a physical book. I know I'm
Yeah.
old-fashioned. I know these days everything has to be digital. But I would rather sit down with a good book and a cup of tea, herbal tea, of course. And I would rather sit down with a cup of tea and read my book. Right now, I'm quite enjoying chamomile and honey tea, or chamomile and ginger. So
Get
yes,
you. Mine's Tetley.
you know me and my teas. And since I've been researching them more and more, I'm trying different ones all the time. So,
I must say, I do love the way these diamonds go onto the canvas, though.
they're really nice. I think once we finish the stream, I might carry on and finish this section so that at least I feel like I've achieved something. Because although
Yeah,
we've been
I shall.
chatting away, I haven't really been concentrating on the canvas and don't feel I've achieved much. So, but I have no idea what time they're going to get back. And the last thing you want to hear is a screaming child on the stream. You know how excited my Zachary gets.
Hopefully, they won't be too late.
I have no idea what's going on with the post, but one of the parcels cost a little bit more than expected this time. So, not sure what went on there, but that's life.
One of the small parcels.
Yeah, you know the one that I normally send the packers, they're normally around
Yeah.
£11-ish to send.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I sent one with a pecker and the one with the hands on it, rather than me saying the words.
Mm-hmm.
And that cost $15.99 to send.
That's the weight, that isn't it?
It's gotta be because the other package, as I said, was the same price as always, but that one, which is going, I believe, to the lovely Stacey, was extra than expected. So,
It's still
but
expensive though,
that's
the postage. I mean,
all
you
there.
imagine that pecker pen hardly weighs anything at all because it's only a bit
I
of
know.
resin and it's got no
Yeah,
weight to it. It's very comfortable. But
exactly.
like over £10 to send that.
Well, look at the example. It's
I
like
mean, I
I
know that's
explained it.
international, but
Yeah, but like I said to Rich, international because he's watching me out as well. The pecker pens, why nothing? You and yeah. I says, but they're between £10.90 and £11.50 to send. He says, yeah. I says, whereas that parcel we sent to Arietta, I says, you saw how big
yes,
that box was and how much was in. I said, that was £10 to the UK and that was massive.
that
I says,
3
when you
kilograms that
compare
was.
that, you know, it's ridiculous.
It is really.
And when you tell them how much it's going to be, and they're like, oh, that seems a bit steep. No, good. That's mainly postage. I says, that is mainly postage. There is no profit in it. It's all postage. I says, you know, we send them for me dad. I says, and I quote you postage and resin costs. There's nothing else on top.
No, I think that's why you're struggling with international diamond painters because it's just so expensive. The postage, I really can't understand.
My
It's
biggest
gone up
problem at
that
the
much.
moment is not so much, how can I put this? I don't want to seem bitter, but my biggest problem for my dad at the moment is we've had people order it. They've gone, yeah, that's really good, really, really good. And we had one woman who goes, that's really good. And as soon as you told her, bearing in mind that they are given the price before it's made, right? Before it
Yeah.
even started to be made, they are told the price. So they can't say it's shock after it's made because they're told up front. So this one woman, we told her the price, and she went, yeah, that's perfect, and blocked us. I still don't understand what went through her mind there. And then we had another lady the other week. She's asked for one of the chocolate ones after seeing Mandy's. So it's been made. Showed her the picture. She went, yeah, that's perfect, and then just stopped reading the messages. I'm like, it makes no sense. And we've had 2 or 3 come inside that had things come up. So I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. But it means now that there's a bag full of the peckers. We know homes.
I don't think people probably think it is rather expensive international, but it is. It is just the postage. The postage
Yeah,
is
but
an
my point is,
absolute nightmare.
if they hadn't been told the price before it was made, I wouldn't be as bothered. I'd think, okay, it's too expensive for us. But when you tell them the price beforehand, you know, where they have, like the one lady did, she went, I'm sorry, I didn't realise she was in the UK. I can't afford that, and left it. That's fair enough. Because as I says, you wouldn't make it then, you know? But when they're like, yeah, that's fine, that the cost's okay, and then you make it, and then it don't make sense to me. You know, is that just me, or it makes no sense?
You think that they would give you a reason, at least, just an explanation?
Like one lady came to me, I'm not going to mention the name, but one lady came to me last week and she went, I do still want it, however, my husband's engine battery or something went. She said, I can't afford it right now because obviously we have to replace said battery. And I'm like, well, that's fair enough. Thank you for letting me know. It's in the envelope. It'll stay in the envelope. Once you have the funds, come and let me know. That I don't mind.
Yeah.
Or if something comes up and they can't pay for it for a few days, if they let you know, you don't mind. You know, it's like if I hadn't told them the price up front and then they found out and was a bit shocked, I could understand it. But the first thing that they are quoted before anything else is the price. And when they are quoted the price up front and then mess you about, I'm sorry, there's no excuse. The same as when something is sent to somebody, it would be nice for them to let you know it's arrived. But luckily enough, we put tracked on for that reason, because the amount of people that don't bother to say, oh, it's arrived, thank you. I mean, it's ain't even about the thank you. That just says, oh, it's arrived. At least then you're not sitting there thinking, well, has it arrived? Hasn't it arrived? Has it got lost in the post? You know. It's common courtesy. As our mums always said, courtesy costs nothing. But I do think these days that people are not as polite as they used to be. And I guess because of the way I was brought up, it offends me. I'm not one of these Karens who gets easily offended, but politeness, I don't know, should be a norm. But obviously it's not. Maybe I'm too old-fashioned, I don't know.
I don't think we're old-fashioned. We were just brought up that way, that manners cost
That's what I'm
nothing.
saying. We were brought up that civility costs nothing. To be civil to a person, even if you don't agree with them, costs nothing. I mean, if somebody buys me something, even if I'm not going to open it side till I'm opening it online, I will always say, oh, so-and-so arrived, thank you very much, I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. Like, when Roxy sent me that unicorn diamond painting, I said, it's arrived, I'm going to unbox it later, and I'll let you know then, and that's what I did.
Yeah, I did the
Because I
same
know
thing
she
when
was
that.
worried.
when that planner arrived, I did the same
Yeah.
thing and told her that.
So, I don't know.
Because like you say, you're just sitting there worrying, oh, did it get there? Did it not get there?
Yeah.
Because you just never know.
You don't, not with the post these days. I mean, I ordered something off Amazon that was supposed to be next day guaranteed. It took 4 weeks to get here. And then I had some pastes off Charlotte, as you know I do, from Resin Supplies then. And 3 weeks later, they hadn't arrived. At which time I'd placed another order. And then them arrived in 2 days. So... But I know because they hadn't arrived after the 3 weeks. She was concerned. So as soon as they arrived, I took a quick snapshot, popped on over to Resin Supply then, put in a picture. These arrived today from Charlotte. Sent her a message. Thank you very much. Speaking of Charlotte, she has a group on Facebook called Little Metalheads. And it's a charity to help underprivileged children learn about music and get on in life. And she sells badges, pin badges and so on badges from different rock groups, and all the money from that goes to this charity. So I'll link that down below. Please do want to head over and check it out. It's such a good cause, because the children are our future, people, and we got to look after them. Oh, bloody hell, I've done it with it. I'll put the link down below. They've done it with the A's as well. Look, little A and capital A. Oh. This canvas is just going to test my brain. I know it is. So, do you want to end this and we can chat like we normally do, and I'll sort this out a bit later on? All right then. Remember, people, look after yourselves and each other. Self-care isn't selfish. It's a necessity. And as always, look, peace and harmony. Well,
thank you for joining us. And please, as always, please keep smiling. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye.